Hello there, Doc B here again, and I'm back for another video. Today we will be unboxing my latest pickup. I picked this up from the Nike Park Access website here in the Philippines, and I picked it up last January 16, and it arrived just today. So took quite some time, but I wasn't in a hurry anyway, so I picked this up along with a shirt and some joggers for my wife. So it comes in this brown box with a park access in the front, and then when you open it, it has the official receipt inside. So let's put that aside, and of course we have a Nike shoe box inside. It's your typical orange Nike shoe box. Nike in the front, and on the sides you have the size tag here. Oh, the order number, I guess. And this is my first time picking up this silhouette. So it's the Nike Dunk High in the blue chill colorway. So wow, really looks like UNC blue. So if you have the Jordan 1 UNCs and the other UNC colored Jordan shoes, Air Jordans, then has the same color blue U. So the official colorway, the official colorway is blue chill white. So there you have it. Here, a closer look at the sneakers. So you have your typical Nike Dunk High silhouette. Starting at the outsole, it's your UNC blue, or I'll just call it UNC blue Nike Dunk High outsole, which also looks like the Air Jordan 1 outsole pattern, probably because they were made around the same time. So the pattern is the same, only the stars in the toe area is a little smaller as compared to the Air Jordan 1. The stars in the Air Jordan 1 toe areas, but the traction pattern is basically the same. Okay, and Nightwing describes it as the best traction of all time. And now the midsole, for the midsole, you have a white midsole. It's a rubber cup sole, and as you can see, there are some minor differences between the midsole of a Nike Dunk as compared to an Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1 is more straight and thinner, and the outsole and the color of the outsole, but in the Nike Dunk, it has some curves and lines, and there are some ridges here in the middle portion, or the shank portion of the midsole, where the heel counter starts and also where the toe rand ends. So it's like a continuation of the shape of the heel counter and the toe box area. Now, I mean toe rand area. You have the toe rand in this light or baby blue colorway, and the white toe box area. The swoosh is in blue as well, in the same shade, as well as the eye stay areas. Now you have the heel counter in the same blue, and this wings, which is could be separated, is also in blue. Now comparing the materials used between a Nike Dunk Low and this Nike Dunk High, the Nike Dunk High materials are quite better than what they use in Nike Dunk Lows, especially the regular Nike Dunk Lows, not the premium ones. But the regular Nike Dunk Lows, they use a thinner cut of leather, and then the PU coating is harder, which makes it like plasticky or cardboard like. But this one, it feels more supple. Not as much as an Air Jordan 1 OG. They use thicker cuts of leather in Air Jordan 1 OG, but the leather in Nike Dunk High is not that bad at all. So as you can see, you can see the leather grain here, and there's like a mesh or a plastic backing, but it's being separated by, as you can clearly see that they use real leather. In the eye stay area, yeah, they still use real leather. So the quality of the material is pretty good. So you have a nylon tongue in white with baby blue borders there, and then the Nike patch is in white with the yellow Nike branding, and inside you have a UNC blue insole with a yellow Nike logo in the inside. Now if you notice, Nike Dunks don't have the Nike Air branding. It's because it doesn't have Nike Air inside. Not like your Air Jordan 1s, you call it Air Jordan because it has an air sole unit inside. There's a rubber cup sole. In an Air Jordan 1, there's a rubber cup sole with a PU wedge here at the heel, which encapsulates the air sole unit. But I hardly feel the air sole unit in Air Jordan 1s, so I don't think it makes the Air Jordan 1 more comfortable as compared to Nike Dunks. But that's the main difference. So the Nike Dunk has your rubber cup sole, typical rubber cup sole with no PU wedge and no air sole unit inside. So I guess it makes it more firmer as compared to an Air Jordan 1. But in an Air Jordan 1, the PU wedge or the air sole unit, it's inside also the rubber cup sole, and there's no room for expansion for the air sole unit, so you hardly feel the air sole unit. Oh, by the way, they use regular flat laces, nothing special, not even waxed, but it's okay. I prefer if they use like the same colorway on the blue as your laces, because I prefer having my laces the same color as the Nike swoosh. So you have this yellow pull tab also at the back to add some contrast. Now this is my first time owning a Nike Dunk, and I would say they're pretty okay. The quality is good. Craftsmanship, I don't see any craftsmanship flaws on my pair. They line up pretty well. They're pretty flat and not wobbly, because that's what others complain about when they get their pair. Sometimes they get like not a very flat bottom and it becomes wobbly. And I don't see any extra glue stains as well on my pairs, except for a little, well, dirt probably from the handling. But other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with my pair. As for sizing, Since this is my first time owning a Nike Dunk High, so I'll wait for my on feet video or review, which will come in a bit, before I make my recommendations regarding sizing. But since they have the same outsole pattern, and probably they built it on the same last as the Nike Dunk Low, and probably also the Air Jordan 1, so it would probably feel like your Air Jordan 1. Now, what other reviewers are saying is that if you have white feet, you can go half size up or true to size. If you have narrow or regular feet, you better go half size down on your Nike Dunk Highs. But me, I like some wiggle room in my toe area, so I went true to size on this one. Although my feet is not, it's like a regular foot, slightly wide on the wide side, but not really that wide. So in my Air Jordan 1s and Air Force 1s, I can go true to size. Okay, so please stay tuned for my on feet video and my sizing recommendations. Okay, so after trying out my pair, my previous assumption that they were built in the same last as an Air Jordan 1 was incorrect, because I recommend that in a Nike Dunk High, you either go true to size if you're a wide footer, or go half a size down if you have regular or narrow feet, because it's a little wide here in the toe box area. In the shank area, it's okay. If you lace them up properly, it's a little snug, but in the toe box area, they're a little wide, and there's so much space in the toe box area. So if you got narrow feet, then going down half a size would be the best option for a Nike Dunk High. In my Nike Dunk Lows, I go true to size as well, and half size up sometimes. But the Nike Dunk High somehow feels a little wider than your Nike Dunk Low. I don't know if it has more paddings, the Nike Dunk Low, as compared to the highs, but since this is a high in the collar area, if you got a half size up or your true size, then it still be okay, but it's going to be a little wiggly in the toe box area. But just time up properly, and because of the padding here in the collar area, you'd still be good to go. So well, I guess my recommendation for the Nike Dunk High is going either true to size if you're a wide footer, and if you've got narrow feet, then go down half a size. Otherwise, the problem with having a poorly fitting shoe is the toe box would wrinkle or crease funny if it doesn't fit properly. So, but since this is a high, you just lace them up properly, okay, and you'd still be good to go. So that's all for now, and we'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button, and comment down on how I can improve my videos more. Thank you for watching.